Hello and welcome with me, Winner NJ, where I'm now starting another series here on HFS33, this time playing as Argentina on the Victorian era scenario, in which I will be trying to form the Republic of Conosur here, which is literally just the entire southern portion of South America, I guess. So, yeah, go ahead and try and get this done in this episode. I'm pretty sure I could take over both of these countries pretty easily, I think, considering they're both tribes. But I gotta take over all these others as well, and I'd like to try and get them before Bolivia or Brazil gets them, so I'm currently improving relations with both of them, so I can try and get an attempt to get an alliance with Brazil and a defense pact with Bolivia, so I can try and use them to kind of help me take out these other countries around here, and then I can focus on moving south at that point once I've solidified the borders up north, considering, yeah, I need all the lands that these countries have. The only thing I don't need is these three provinces here off of Paraguay, which I'm going to take anyways just because, well, that kind of just looks weird when it comes to the border there. But yeah, of course, when it comes to lands of Bolivia and Brazil have there that I'm going to eventually need, that's going to be towards the end of the episode that I deal with that stuff, I'm pretty sure, including the Falklands, obviously, considering I don't think I really want to be fighting Britain. But, yeah, went through, got advisors I could really, best things I could really get there, I feel like. Bit of vantage points into gold to actually have gold to use currently. But for right now, I guess, just try and get the alliance defense pact with Brazil and Bolivia, while also improving my economy as much as I possibly can. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work on trying to do as much of this stuff as possible. And if I can actually get the alliance with Brazil, I guess, I'll see about possibly fighting these countries over here and Chile and stuff, because I'd like to make sure I can get that stuff done before they can take them. So I'll get to work on all that stuff right now. Okay, so wasn't able to get my alliance with Bolivia or Brazil over here due to them making me a rival, annoyingly. But Paraguay, I guess, offered an alliance, so I accepted that just so I have something, I guess. Though they definitely aren't the best ally I could possibly really have right now, but can't really go to war with them considering defense pact with, they have an alliance with Chile, and I also have a defense pact with them as well. Can't go after Uruguay due to an alliance with Brazil. I could go after both of the tribes, but I think I'd probably rather go after them, considering, yeah, just their position. I'd like to get this stuff up here done first, okay? So, yeah, let's try and go ahead and get this done right now. And I think I actually just wiped out their entire army right there. Damn. And there we go. Nice. That's all lands Argentina has in real life, but I actually have the ability to just take over the entire country, so doing that. There we go. Now, this is going to cost quite a bit to core all that land, but whatever. I think that also gave me a bit of a boost to research as well. Yeah, had a school built in one of those provinces. Nice. So, I guess, considering how easy that was, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and deal with the other two tribes, but I'll only do that after I have all these provinces cored. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do right now. Just focus on expansion currency, I guess, when it comes to the tribes, then build up my economy, and everything at that point, I guess. Considering, I guess, yeah, with all the lands I would have at that point, I could become a very strong economic powerhouse, I think. so it shouldn't be too hard for me to fight a war if I can get to that point before I have to fight any major wars. So yeah, I think that will work out. Alright, so I decided to actually hold off on going after the tribes over here and instead just focus on getting resource buildings built up, considering it took a bit too long for my liking to get all these provinces over here Gordans converted and everything, so got that nearly done at this point, but yeah, some stuff has kind of happened over here. Uruguay took all this land off of them, and yeah, as a result of that, I kind of decided to switch over to having Uruguay as an ally over Paraguay, considering Paraguay was not exactly very strong, and Brazil has now gone to war with Paraguay. So, yeah, I think I kind of need to get involved in this before Paraguay gets taken over. So, go to war with Paraguay myself, take over their country as quickly as I can. Or maybe not, cause I guess I was too late on doing that. God damn it. Shit. Okay, I guess I'm going to try and do that a bit earlier or something. Yeah, I did do a manual save basically when I switched over to Uruguay as an ally, so I guess I could do it right now instead, since I imagine that's still going to happen regardless. It's not like they have anyone to defend them, so yeah, let's do this. Well, I was trying to avoid fighting their army, but they came after me and I completely annihilated them. Anyways, so, whatever, I guess. There, that's dealt with. Now, send my troops back down there, considering I don't think I'm going to really be fighting any wars up here, unless Brazil or Bolivia go after me, which I really hope doesn't happen. Oh boy. But yeah, I really want to get to a point where they no longer have me as their fucking rival. So basically means I need to get strong enough that they're no longer rivaling me and instead rivaling other countries. That's what I need to get to here. Brazil needs to start rivaling New Guarani instead, I guess. And Bolivia the same basically, I guess, there. Or they could rival Brazil. Doesn't really matter, as long as they're not rivaling me. So I'll actually be able to improve my relations with them for fuck's sakes. But, yeah, got that stuff done there for right now, so I guess that means I can get back to work on trying to get all these resource buildings done right quick. And once I have all those done, I can deal with these two at that point. Alright, so I have built up myself a decent bit at this point. Of course, all my resource buildings are done, but I also went ahead and built all the town halls and courthouses and all those provinces as well, and I've been working on getting banks built. But yeah, I think it's probably about time to actually kinda deal with these natives over here, considering, yeah, things have happened around here. Country that was right here went to war with Chile, and of course with Brazil's help managed to take that stuff. Brazil then went and took them over, which means that they now also have that land over there. But I also currently have Brazil as an ally myself. I'm trying to have a defense pact with Bolivia over here, but that's not exactly working out very well. Though I currently do actually have it, it's just that you basically need to have max relations to actually make the damn thing. But, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and go to war with both of them right now, and just go for it, I guess. Oh, Uruguay is apparently part of this. Did not actually realize that. You are a ally of them. Okay, sure. That's actually even better for me, I think. I just remembered I have not recruited a general for the army. So quickly go and do that, I guess. Why is my land occupied over here, Brazil? What the hell? Aren't you supposed to defend me? Whatever. There we go, I guess. That is complete. Both of those whores. So, I cannot actually take them over completely. Holy shit. I honestly did not expect that. I guess I'll go with that then. Damn. I can't even take them over completely. The fuck? Well then, I guess. That's all I can do right there for right now. Going to have to wait for those peace treaty sins now, I guess. And I apparently do not have a defense pact with Bolivia anymore. Great. Okay then. Short. Go through, build resource buildings in these provinces while I wait for those peace treaties to end, I guess. Because the only other thing I can really do currently is go after Chile, but that also requires fighting Bolivia. So I'll just stick to doing this stuff right now, I think. Alright, so I think I will finally go ahead and do this right now. Yeah, definitely. Because Chile doesn't have an alliance with Bolivia anymore, considering Bolivia does not exist anymore, because they somehow got taken over by North Peru, who was their vassal. Meanwhile, Chile now has an alliance with Uruguay instead. So, it works out very well for me. I'll send troops over here to deal with Uruguay, I think, first. Just to wipe them out. Okay, now I can focus on Chile. Over here. And take back all this land they've occupied from me. Seriously, what the hell, Brazil? Why can you not defend my lands? What is this crap? Okay, all that is occupied. Good. So go and take all of that land. Well, as much as I can, because I can't get it all, apparently. Damn it. And there we go. Guess I gotta leave it at that then. Great. Okay, so I'm going to have to fight Brazil to get this stuff, obviously, along with the stuff they have over here as well. But I guess I could go ahead and deal with North Peru, possibly. Could go ahead and try and do that. I think for right quick, I will just go and do this again. Alright, so I think I will go ahead and take over the rest of Uruguay at this point, considering I have built up myself even more. I have got even more of these buildings fully built in every single province. And I have 4 armies at this point as well, because, yeah, don't have Brazil as an ally anymore. So, yeah. I'm going to have to fight Brazil for the first time here. Myself. Against Uruguay and also Peru, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You also have defense pact with Peru there. I'll just let my troops go through, take literally all this land, I guess. And then I'll go towards Peru over here. And there we go. That is all that done. I'll literally just draw a straight line across here, I guess. Follow that river and take those provinces. That's everything that I need. There we go. Alright. I'll leave it at that then, since I got all the lands I needed. Core all those provinces. All my troops go north, so I can now go to war with Peru. And once again, gotta take over Brazil, but I think I will also wipe Para out up here since they barely have anything left at this point, so wipe them out, kind of clean the borders up a little bit as well. So probably split the land between Grandia and Brazil, I guess. I might do the same when it comes to Peru as well. Might. I could also bring back Bolivia as well if I wanted. I think I'll start kind of just doing some of this stuff manually here. Because like always I do just want to go through and take literally all the land before it actually ends the war. Okay, there we go. That is now all done. So I need to take these provinces. That is everything that I need to take. Alright, so I think this is all I'll be doing. I'll liberate Bolivia over here, but of course go through, take all lands that I need, along with other stuff over here that wouldn't be a part of Bolivia. Go and take Orapara and also that stuff there, just to kind of clean borders up a little bit. So there we go. Obviously this stuff here is going to be sold to New Grandia. There we go. Along with a decent amount of this land as well. Okay. There we go. Good. I think that's nice. Wasn't exactly sure what to do when it comes to this land and when it comes to giving it to Brazil and New Grandia, but I felt like just giving it to Brazil, I guess. Just so New Grandia doesn't get too strong, I guess. Considering Brazil is actually weaker than them, apparently. But, yeah. I'm only missing 4 provinces now, which is the Falkland Islands. So, yeah. I now gotta fight Britain. But I think I will wait a little bit, considering I'm about to get planes unlocked. So do that, and I can reorganize my army a bit, and double the size of it, I guess. So, yeah. Get that stuff going. And, of course, do more of these resource buildings and everything else. Alright, so I kinda went through and dealt with literally just everything that I could pretty much already at this point. So I pretty much have all buildings that I have any care in having done at this point. I have 8 armies now as a result of reorganizing them a bit, I guess. So, yeah. Brazil went and took over Bolivia, I guess. And Bolivia has now gotten independence from New Grandia somehow. Not sure how that happened, but actually, probably Central America. Yeah, but whatever. I think it is now time to go after the Falklands. So, yeah. There you go. I have taken over the Falklands. That easily. Yeah. I think I can probably just go ahead and end this at this point. Generally, I don't understand why Britain has taken all this land and took over the Iberian Peninsula completely. All that's left to Spain is literally just the hat, which is a vassal of Britain now as well. So, yeah. Also, Austria has all that stuff. Ottomans have been completely destroyed. Greece is an absolute mess. Yeah. Over here, honestly, I don't understand how the hell this happened. Yeah. No idea whatsoever. But, yeah. The rest of the world is kind of just a mess, for the most part. Though the Americas isn't that bad, I guess, in comparison to a lot of that. And I think I will go ahead and just say that's the end of the war here, since I did already occupy the entirety of Britain up here. My troops are literally just going over here to occupy the stuff that Britain controls directly out here. Which, yeah, no need to do that. Considering this is literally all I need, is those 4 provinces. So, yeah. I'll just kinda clean up borders, I think, when it comes to the rest of these points I have. See, there really isn't much to do. That's most I can really clean up in Africa reasonably without making borders, without having to do too much work to make borders look better. There isn't anything I can really do out here or any of that. So, I guess that's it. That's all I'm doing. Those provinces obviously go to Tunis. And this stuff, I guess, goes to them. Since they control so much of this land. There we go. Nice. Good. Let all my troops get back home over here. Alright, so went ahead and built all the buildings on those islands there as well. So yeah, got all that stuff done. I am ready to form the Republic of Conosur. Yeah. There we go. That is done. Great. So, that is obviously going to be the end of this episode here. Next episode, I will obviously take over the rest of South America, without question. And probably move further up. Take over Central America completely as well there. Parts of the Caribbean at the very least. Most likely take over Mexico. Not sure if I'll go after the United States or not, to be honest. But I think I'll probably also jump over to Africa and start doing some expansion over there. Yeah. Just try and get a good solid hold around here with all South America, pushing into Africa and stuff. But yeah, that there is going to be the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.